This time I'd like to call to order the 28 July 2025 Jackson County Commission meeting. So thanks for everyone being here. We do have some awards and presentations and for this meeting. And so thanks for everybody that's here for that. They are certainly special to us. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Hemrick, our county administrator, to please call the roll to establish a quorum.
Commissioner Gully. Present. Commissioner Kennemer.
Present.
Commissioner Buckner. Commissioner McBride.
We do have a quorum, so thanks. And at this time, if everyone would please stand, I'd like to ask Mr. Porter to roll for our invocation, and I will lead our pledge of allegiance.
Our Father in heaven, we come before you today. We acknowledge you as the creator of all things. We're thankful for you and your presence in this assembly. We're also thankful for those men and women who serve us in a public way, in the sheriff's department and other areas that mean so much to us and that help protect us and take care of us each and every day. We're thankful for them and for the families and the public service. Pray to watch over them and guide them and direct them. Be with us all, O God, every day. Thank you for our blessings. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In fact, it is the agenda for tonight. We do have several items on our new business portion of the meeting, one of which will be to appoint a new member to our Department of Human Resources Board. And we have a couple items in our work session that we need to discuss tonight. We will go into an executive session, the purpose of which is to discuss some pending and potential negotiations that we see coming up in the near future. So with that, do I have a motion to approve the agenda for our July the 28th, 2025 Jackson County Commission meeting?
I'd like that motion.
We have a motion, have a second?
Second.
We have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. At this time, we do have two awards or presentations to be made, and I think we have also an acknowledgement of a promotion in our sheriff's department and in jail for tonight. And so well, first, Can we do the promotion first so she can be involved with giving that award? Can we do the promotion first and then the awards? Can we do the promotion first? We can do that. Okay. Okay, so let me turn it over to the chair.
Thank you, guys. I just, with the resignation of Hal Nash as our jail chief, we had one selection for our new chief of jail. She's really been running the jail a lot herself and well deserving, and she's a career jail person. She's been in jail all her life. And she's going to continue to be that. So I just want to take this opportunity to welcome Angie Lee, and she actually was promoted effective the 14th. But today's the first meeting that we can officially say congratulations as our new jail administrator / jail chief. Angie, present you with your badge.
Sure.
And congratulations, and we just know you're going to do it right.
Thank you.
I'm turning this over to you for a few comments.
I guess so. We'll go ahead with our acknowledgements for the certificates for longevity for the jail.
Yep, that's all.
Yes.
Once a quarter, we have the opportunity to recognize members of our Jackson County family that have served the county for a number of years, whether it's 5 or 15 or 20 or 25 years. The reason for that is to recognize with great appreciation the service that these employees give to our county. And it's not without that great service that we are able to serve the people of Jackson County. So we really appreciate that. Tonight we have Eric Holland that is going to be recognized. Eric, if you come forward, please. Eric has been recognized for 15 years of dedicated service to us. He came in and I understand in January 2007 for a while, and then came back in April of 2010. And has been with us since then. And he has served in a number of roles as a corrections sergeant and as a corrections lieutenant. And we always recognize that the service at the jail, one of the most significant and important jobs that we have in Jackson County. And we just want to thank you for 15 years of dedicated service to our county. And thanks for the great job that you're doing. Now, let me take this little note that I have on here before I present this. And so we have a certificate of recognition, and that the certificate, so this award is given to Eric Holland in appreciation for his 15 years of dedicated service to the residents of Jackson County, presented on this 28th day of July 2025. And from all of our commissioners, I want to say thank you for your great service, Eric. And so congratulations and thank you so much for what you're doing for us. They're going to take your picture. Eric, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Also tonight, we're going to recognize Virginia Nash. And yes, ma'am, would you please come forward? We are recognizing Virginia. She is I'm called the manager of the Bryant Senior Center. And every time I go up there, she is there. And over the years that she has been there, we have seen an increase over those 5 years of participation in that senior center. And we have seen improvements in the senior center that has taken place. And every time I go to a Ruatan meeting, she is there. And the point of that is she is always looking to serve the residents of the Bryant community up there. And she is doing a great job. If she needs something, I will guarantee you she's going to let us know.
Tell Steve to tell
Or
you.
tell Steve. It always works because we pay attention. So Ms. Nash, I want to say thank you so much for the great service that you're providing to the people up there. They love you up there and they really appreciate what you're doing, and so do we. So this certificate of recognition is awarded to you in appreciation for your 5 years of dedicated service to the people of Jackson County, and particularly those folks up there in the Bryant area. Presented this 28th day of July, 2025. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I've always been a part of Jackson County all my life. I was born and raised there, so
Thank you,
I'm
ma'am.
happy to serve the place that I love.
Great job. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, she was here our last meeting. Unfortunately, that wasn't the meeting.
Smile.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's all. Okay. Thanks, guys. Well, I think we have public comment tonight, Ms. Benson, is that right? And, if you would, we'll let you come up here and, Ms. Benson, I'm gonna ask you to, two questions. That is just to make sure that we have the information for the record. Can you state your address, please?
Yes, 10865 County Road 30, Woodville, Alabama. This is here in Scottsboro,
And are you, representing yourself or an organization?
an organization.
Another organization?
You
you-
have the program.
Okay. So, ma'am, we'll give you about 3 minutes.
Just wanted to come here tonight to personally thank the Jackson County Commission for your support in opening up opportunities with the grant that we received from the Jackson County Commission for nonprofits. Without your support, we could not continue. And it means so much to us, everything. We're heavily dependent on grants. And with the support of the Jackson County Commission, we're able to continue serving at-risk youth and families of Jackson County. So just wanted to, I didn't feel like a thank you note was suffice. I just wanted to come in and thank you all for that opportunity. Thank you for allowing me a chance to say thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Any questions, comments?
Thank you for what you do.
Absolutely.
We're happy to help.
Yeah, we want to say thank you for what you folks are doing
Thank
for
you.
all of our citizens of Jackson County. It is a tremendous and a very vital service that we have.
Thank you.
And thank you for what y'all are doing.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. With that, we will move to the new business portion of our agenda. In your package, you have the minutes of our June 10th, 2025 special work session, our June 23rd meeting and work session, and our July 7th special work session. I'll give you a minute to take a look at that, the minutes. With that, do I have a motion to adopt the minutes of the June 10th, 2025 special work session, the June 23rd, 25 meeting and work session, and the July 7th, 25 special work session?
Motion.
We have a motion, have a second? Second. We have a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries, thank you. Next item is regarding the sewer line project that we have for our Jackson County Courthouse renovation. Let me turn it over to Director Dan for some comments.
The last meeting, which I don't think everybody is here for that, but the last meeting, we talked about the quotes that were received for the sewer line replacement project. We had received one from Leadville Services and then received one from Brickley Plumbing and Electric. Did you have one in your packet, Mr. Gilly? I know I sent it to you. You have it in there. The specs were given to both contractors. They were to provide us a quote based off the specs. Brickley Plumbing and Electric gave us a quote of $40,050 in order to replace those sewer lines. And Leadville Services gave us a quote of $23,950 to replace those lines.
Okay, any questions? If not, do I have a motion to approve the award of the sewer line project for the Jackson County Courthouse renovation to Leadville Services?
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion, we have a second.
I'll say.
We have a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next item is, on the agenda is to nominate and approve appointment of the member of the Department of Human Resources Board. This is for an unexpired term. We do have one appointment to make. We have 4 applicants. Haley Altman, Tanya Holt, Cheryl Long, and Chandler Buckland. Real quick, just to acknowledge these applicants. Haley Altman is a former foster parent and an educator. Currently works as a special ed teacher at Skyline High School. Education is a master's degree in K through 12 special education. Her professional role, given the opportunity to work closely, is given the opportunity to work closely with families, children, and faculty to help students with unique challenges. Previously served as a foster parent in Madison County, and through those years as a foster parent, gained a deep understanding for children in the welfare system. Tanya Holt, in your package, you have a resume, educated in education section high school and Fife High School and Northeast Community College. Worked at Lozier, has worked at the section post office, and has worked with the Jackson County Council. Next applicant is Cheryl Long from Dutton, Alabama. A strong commitment to child welfare and a background in community advocacy. Former executive director of the Jackson County Children's Advocacy Center and 12 years working for the Jackson County DHR. And through career, actively involved in promoting child and family well-being through social work, nonprofit service, and community engagement. And the other applicant is Chandler Formby, a professional foundation as a treatment coordinator and over 8 years of experience in the field of social work. Current role as a treatment coordinator, manages complex caseloads involving individuals and families navigating behavioral health challenges, substance use disorders, socioeconomic instability. Works in close coordination with departments such as child welfare, treatment providers, housing, employment services, and mental health care, and has provided a deep appreciation and understanding of the critical role of the Department of Human Resources plays in supporting individuals, families, and communities. And the work is rooted in advocacy, accountability, resource assessment, and trauma-informed care. Those are the 4 applicants that we have for the position, appointed position with the Department of Human Resources Board. With that, do I have a motion to nominate a member of the Department of Human Resources Board?
I'd like to make a motion to nominate Haley Altman.
So Haley Altman has been nominated. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Gully,
Yes.
Commissioner Buckner, or Commissioner Kinnebrew,
Yes.
Commissioner Buckner, Commissioner McBride.
Okay, with that, we do have a unanimous vote of our form. And so with that, Ms. Haley Altman will be appointed to fill the unexpired term with the Department of Human Resources. Thank you very much. That's the last item we have in our new business portion of the agenda. We will move into the work session portion. Everybody's welcome to stay and listen to the rest of this, but if you would prefer, you can go celebrate and
Go to work. I'm ready to go to work. Yeah.
Let me turn it over to our county engineer, Jonathan. We have 2 items to discuss. One is update on strip paving, really is to review the recommendation that you have provided.
Thank you, Chairman, Commissioners. I guess as far as strip paving goes, your inbox check would probably be the best reference I could give you as far as things that we saw from the last condition assessment and the recommendations that we could offer you as far as the selection goes. We have made it from our previous plan of the mileage that we had planned to do in 2 districts. We still like District District 1, and then District 4. So the additional mileage that was discussed during the budget meetings, I think that is to be determined. So I guess really we're just seeking direction on.
Yeah,
on
I
how
think
we're
the
going to-
discussion, if I could, was that we have $200,000 that we want to apply to strip paving. And so, Jonathan, I believe your comment was that would be about 2 miles of strip paving. So you do have Jonathan provided a list of strip paving candidates. Certainly you can have your own candidates. And at the next meeting, what we would like to do is make a determination of the allocation of that 2 miles and then make some selection on your candidate for the strip paving. I've been asked for us to delay identifying strip paving roads since we have 2 of our commissioners that cannot be here tonight. So we will put that on new business agenda for the next meeting. Is that okay?
We're gonna do 2 miles in addition to what we already have, which was, I mean, what was it per district that we were gonna get to?
Not that,
Yeah,
last time.
yeah, it's essentially 3/4 of a mile per district. It's what the initial material amount from the strip paving would
Okay.
convert to with hot mix. So we had performed 3/4 of a mile in 2 of the districts with 2 remaining. So whatever additional mileage and selection you guys agree upon, we would still have all of that remaining.
Okay.
2 miles total.
It's only 2 miles total, you know, it's right there, it's spread amongst the 4 districts.
All right.
And in the interim, obviously, if we can provide more information or help.
Let me ask a question. The previous selection, the commissioners, I thought commissioners had made selections on those previous allocations. And
2 of the
we have
districts,
2 districts to continue working.
yeah, 2 have, 2 have not.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is the 2026 county transportation plan.
But this form, it's an annual requirement. And this is part of the Rebuild Alabama Act that occurred in 2019. And this is to satisfy the transparency of reporting as part of that law. So every year, we commit to this plan and detail the projects and the anticipated costs. So these costs are estimated, obviously, everything from the beginning balance to the project cost. But we try to portray that as best we can on what we anticipate occurring the upcoming fiscal year. So to explain some of those numbers and roads, you'll notice that there are 3 roads listed, and those 3 roads coincide with the first year of work for our SS4A that was previously approved. So what you see there is not the total cost of the projects, but is the county match portion. So what we are saying that we anticipate are the 3 roads that we plan to resurface in that first round of SS4A grant. And then the county's portion that is required for matching funds to receive the overall total project cost. So what you see represented is basically county match for those 3 projects that will commit our Rebuild Alabama and our federal aid exchange for the first year.
Okay, any questions? Jonathan, let me ask, can we put this on new business for the next meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Next item is, under maintenance, like to ask, representative to come forward. I'll give you a little bit of an update on where we are with renovation of the courthouse and courthouse annex. And also as part of this, we have previously approved increasing the funding for up to not to exceed $100,000 for some items that had come up. One of the items that has come up recently is the downspout or working with the downspouts around the Jackson County Courthouse. And so the change order has come in for that. That is, and you have that change order in front of you. Another item that is, we will potentially have to address is that once we get through with putting all the ceiling tiles and doing all the ceiling work, we have to do a test of the ability of first responders to work and communicate if they have to come into the building over UV line. If there is an issue with that, then we will have to do some work to put in a system to assist in communication. So let me turn it over to the director.
Oh, first I'll talk a little bit about change orders, the change order that's in front of you. This is a reduced amount compared to what our original quote was gonna be. The engineers had built one and it was around, or had drawn it out, and it quoted out to about nearly $70,000. And then after we saw that price, I went back with the engineer and with the PNC, and we redesigned it so that it functions in a way, it functions as it needs to, but it doesn't, take away from what the other system would have done. The original was that for every downspout drain, there was gonna be a drain out to the parking lot or down into the water system that's out there, storm drains. This one just ties everything back in as it was but we have a few more downspouts, and it has I think I want to say it just has one cut across the concrete, so it brought the price down to about a little bit less than half of what it was before. The other option that was out there before was the original way it was drawn is before we started asking for this, was the downspouts would drain across the lawn as well as the sidewalks. And it tends to be pretty bad anytime it rains around here. Those downspouts put out a lot of water, and it makes a really bad mess all the way around the courthouse. And we felt like this would mitigate this. This change order does put us over $23,000 over the allotment that Mr. Nance had asked for before, and above what our contract costs were to approve. So if we were wanting to do this, we would have to ask again if we could go have whatever money Mr. Nance is willing to ask for.
And the other issue is since we do not yet know whether we will need this system to supplement, to aid communication in building over at the courthouse annex. We do not have a price for that. We certainly are hoping that we do not have to do anything with the system, but if it does, we'll have to come back and ask again for funding.
There's always that risk. I talked to like fire inspectors and stuff while they were there doing our sprinkler inspection. And they didn't think that the building, because they got the building's it's a wooden building. And they tend to not be as bad as, like, say, here at the courthouse, it's concrete block building and brick. But there's always that possibility that it won't be up to what it has to be in there. And then that communication system would have to be installed. It's pretty much a relay or repeater over there, so that they could get signal easily in or out. But that's those two things. Otherwise, as far as what's going on here at the courthouse, we are really close to the end of the project here at the courthouse. Want to say this week, the handicap lift area that's outside that has the canopy over it, they're going to be putting the fence around it. And our safety fence and everything. And then we're still waiting on the installer to come in and install the lift. In that aspect, we've also got to get our cameras put up in that hallway so that we can start opening it up to the public once we get done with everything, so that they can use it anytime they have events. We want to make sure that we've got cameras in the hallways, people just entering and exiting that area before we actually open it up. Other than that, this week, the sprinkler system expansion on the front will continue, as well as the sod work. They should be here it's either gonna be Wednesday or Thursday to get started with that. And, we'll be seeing more green grass out there. That'll be great. Also, it's time to mow the other grass, so we're gonna start mowing it down and putting everything it needs on it to keep it's looking as good as it does. Liberty Lane, they put the workstations up, they're coming along really good. Everything's looking a lot better over there. Air's flowing, so it's not 120 degrees in there all day long. It's getting a little bit better. We're gonna wait. I think they're gonna go ahead and do some of the seatings, the overseating that they're gonna do with the previous yard that was over there. But we're gonna hold off on the side for now, try to let it get a little bit cooler, have a week that we're guaranteed to have like a thunderstorm or something, some rain to come in there to loosen all that up some. So, I mean, that's really the biggest stuff. We're also in the process, we had a building inspection done last week, and we found out that we were gonna have to work on the existing lights in the building as far as how they're mounted in there to get them up to spec. And I'm in the process of doing that, so.
And we will have the start of work meeting, a pre-construction meeting tomorrow for the parking lot.
Yes, sir.
So. To cover the 23,000, I think tonight we need to ask for approval of up to 25,000 increase in funding availability to cover that. I propose it will not come back to the commission for the other part of the system until we know what that is. So, any other thoughts on that?
That's enough for me.
Okay, so I think we're ready to presume to start that work once we approve this change order.
Yes, sir. Yeah, if we can, if we're gonna try to get it approved, it needs to be as soon as possible. So it's not holding the project up.
So we need to set aside the rules tonight.
My recommendation.
So with that, let me ask if there are any questions regarding this. Okay, if not, do I have a motion to set aside the rules?
Motion.
A motion, have a second.
Second.
Have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the increase in funding available for courthouse and courthouse and renovation not to exceed an additional $25,000?
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion, have a second.
Second.
Have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. That's the last night.
You're gonna need to approve the change order, right?
He's got the authority. And that original, he had
Yeah,
it.
the contract, so that's needed.
That's good.
With that, that's the last item in the work session. So we will move to comments from the staff, county administrator,
No.
county engineer, anything.
No, sir.
Any turn?
No.
Sheriff, any comment?
Yeah, just real quickly, take this opportunity to commend Chief Godfrey, his coordination along with his staff on the coordination of the tragic event and the response to that this weekend where the officer was shot. There were a lot of agencies involved and they all need to be commended. I think at one point I counted about 80 police officers from all around the North Alabama area there to assist, and about 3 different SWAT teams. And in addition, I'd like to thank the citizens of Scottsboro and Jackson County for all the donations of food and water and things to help feed the masses that were there for about 21 hours during the manhunt, which ended in the successful capture of the assailant. And I just want to say kudos to that and thank you, Chief Godfrey.
Jeff, thank you very much. Chad, anything? Caleb, anything? Okay. Anything else? Okay. With that, we'll move to comments from the commission. We'll start with District 2, Commissioner Kenner.
I'd just like to relay the same sentiments about city and county working together, and all the agencies involved, keeping our area safe. I know it closed down some businesses for a while, and but everybody was kept safe. That's the main thing. And congratulations to our new boss at the jail, so congratulations to her.
Okay. District One, Commissioner Darrell.
I just echo the same sentiment. Congratulations, Ms. Miller on her promotion. I know she does an outstanding job at the jail. She has for many years. She'll continue to do so. And again, thanks to our community for the support of law enforcement. You know, it's living in a small town. A lot of times, I don't think tragic events like that can happen, but just goes to show you in the blink of an eye what can happen. You know, when you're out on the road and not by yourself. So it's important that our county and local law enforcement work together. They did, along with state officials and all the other agencies involved. I'd like to thank the community for that support and outpouring of support in passing my father-in-law this past week. And, he's a lifelong farmer here in Jackson County, and he'll surely be missed.
Thank you. I too want to say thanks to the sheriff's office, to the Scottsboro Police Department, and so many other agencies that came and responded very quickly to the situation we had this Saturday. But recognizing that, I just want to say thanks for what I am seeing is a great working relationship between the sheriff's office and the Scottsboro Police Department. And not just this event, but I can go back several weeks ago to when we had the demonstrations on the courthouse lawn. And it was the two departments working closely together. That turned out to be a non-eventful day in terms of any issues. And so thank you for that. And with that, our next meeting is scheduled for August the 11th, 2025. And as I said earlier, we will go into an executive session to discuss pending and potential negotiation. So with that, do I have a motion to go to executive session?
I'm with that.
Nathan, have a second. All in favor, say aye. At this time, if I could have